today is actually understanding others. Again, my name is Goins. I'm actually a development director at the Downtown Women's Center. Have you ever heard of Downtown Women's Center? Okay. What we do is we have women there who are recovering from alcohol and drug addiction, and so we help them kind of make it through life and help people who are homeless and things like that. So I really, really love my job. I love helping people, and I love taking care of people.
That's Michael. He goes to Tesco's.
Okay, guys, I'm going to give her a quick resource. We're going to cover resources later today. We all did these inventories earlier yesterday. This is a listing of all the names, all the ages, and what school.
Looks like I got to change mine. No,
What is your name?
Patrick. Tesco's.
Patrick? All right, guys. Well, it's very nice to meet you all this morning. The first thing I'm going to do is like a little icebreaker. And what I'd like to do is I'd like you guys to pair up. I'm not sure if we're pair with me. I want y'all to pair up, and I'd like to give you about 5 minutes to talk with each other. I want you to tell each other your most embarrassing moment that you've ever had. All right. Everybody have their embarrassing moment? Okay, guys. All right, so today we're going to talk about, our topic today is actually understanding others. Why is it that we judge other people before we even get to know them? Do y'all kind of do that sometimes before you know, like what y'all think about me when I walk in? I'm sure y'all thought so.
You're cheerful.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Okay, well, make it. Perfect. You know, sometimes the girls, they'll see a cute girl, and they'll say, she's stuck up, or she's snobby. She thinks she's all that, you know, when you see a cute girl. Guys, y'all see a guy that's kind of buff, and you're thinking, he's a musclehead, or whatever y'all think. I don't know what y'all think about guys. Y'all might see like a CEO of the company, and you might think that, oh, he's rich, or he thinks he's better than me, or probably that he's kind of conceited. But what about a homeless person? You're thinking, why in the world can he or she get a job and stop begging on the corner for money? That's the first thing you think. You know, sometimes we just don't understand other people. We don't understand what they've been through. We don't understand what they're going through. According to this man named Abraham Maslow, and believe you me, I just found out about this guy last night when I was doing some research. He is an American psychologist, and he states that we all have the same basic needs. And those basic needs are food. I'm going to have to go ahead and pass this out. The basic needs are food, shelter, warmth and security, a sense of belonging, and self-actualization. Self-actualization is actually to be all that you can be. Now, Abraham Maslow, he created the Maslow's hierarchy of needs pyramid, and that pyramid is this pyramid right here. So, let me get my first name here. Marcus, can you go ahead and read the first one for me here? You can see it now down in the way.
Psychological hunger and thirst.
Okay, so hunger and thirst is number one. Hunger, of course, is food, and the thirst, is, of course, is water. All right, Aaliyah, let me get you to read number 2. I'm going to wait this up. No, I'm not. Safety, security. Next. Security is to be safe, not to worry about being harmed or not having things. And of course, protection, defense against harm, or like a shield. All right, Carlos, let me have you read number 3. It's actually on paper 2.
Social needs, sense of belonging.
Okay, that's something that I think that we all have. And so the sense of belonging is to be part of something, like a family or like a group that you're in right now. And then love, passionate affection for another, personal attachment, or deep affection. Is it Jasher? Jasher? Jasher, read number 4 for me, please.
Esteem needs, self-esteem, recognition, status.
Right, self-esteem, which is confidence in one's own worth or abilities. And then recognition status is the action process of recognizing or actually being recognized. We all want that. I mean, I love awards and things, so we all want that. Now, Patrick, can you read to me number 5, please? It's the one up, it's the very one at the top.
It's on the very top.
Or it's on the board right here.
Oh, I was looking for the numbers. Actualization.
It's kind of, the word's kind of broken up. That is actually the need to be good, to be fully alive, and to find meaning in life. In other words, is to be all that you can be. And that's why you guys are here this weekend, is so that you can learn to be all that you can be. Now, just because we all didn't grow up in the same neighborhood, or we didn't go to the same schools, y'all are not going to go to the same colleges, we don't eat the same type of foods, and we don't even sound the same when we talk. It doesn't mean that something is wrong with us. We just have to realize that. It just means that we're different, and it is okay to be different. But again, we do all have the same needs. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is empathy, and that's actually on your paper as well. Empathy, it means the ability to understand and to share the feelings of others. Normally, if you can understand and share feelings of others, that's when we all can come together. I'm going to tell you guys real quick about a movie I just saw the other day. I went to go see the movie Selma. Have y'all seen the previews of that on TV? It is an awesome movie. What it is it's about Martin Luther King, of course. He's one of the civil rights activists. And he was actually marching in Selma so that he could get the rights for blacks to vote. The first time he went across this bridge, the police, they just seriously beat these guys almost to death. There were young people, old people, there were women, and there were children. Well, then he decided to go back again. This time, he had some people who had a little empathy, and they had some white people that joined him, which was really cool. So there was a lot of them then. So they all went back, and because these guys had empathy for them, they were able to get that bill passed to where blacks could vote. All because of empathy. I mean, I really thought that was really neat that they decided to have some passion for them and say, hey, we're not going to have this be the way it is. We want things to be correct and we want things to be right. They actually understood what the blacks were going through and they wanted to be there for them. Even though there were about 2 or 3 white people who were killed just for doing that. But they still made it possible for blacks to vote. So I thought that was pretty awesome. Now, Aaliyah, okay, how did you feel when I told you about my embarrassing moment? Now, can you go ahead and tell everyone what my embarrassing moment was?
You were walking in front of guys in high school and they were freshmen.
And don't forget, I thought I was cute. The exercise, or actually the icebreaker that we just did, that exercise just shows that we're all human. Because we all have some embarrassing moments, we all go through something, we're just all human. We may have come from different backgrounds, like I said before, but again, we're just all the same, we really are. God made us all the same. And we come from a perfect man, which is actually God. He's perfect, so we're perfect. The psychologist Abraham Maslow gives us the basic needs that all humans need these basic needs. Not just some, all of them. And again, that's food, right? And shelter, warmth and security, the sense of belonging, and self-actualization. Not one time when I was doing research, there's not one time that I heard or read that Abraham Maslow mentioned a religion, he didn't mention a language, and he didn't mention a race. He said all. The basic needs of everyone. Understanding others. That's actually our topic right there. It really doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand others. I mean, I can stand up here all day. But the main thing, what it does take is just the ability for us to all understand and share the feelings of others before we jump to a conclusion about something. We just need to understand them and have a little empathy for them before we jump to a conclusion. So guys, I want thank you so much. I know I didn't take 30 minutes and probably not an hour, of course, to go over everything, but I just want to thank you so much for letting me come to speak to you guys today. But before I leave, oh, sweet, thank you very much. Before I leave, I want y'all to write something down. So does everybody have a pen and paper? You can actually put this on the back of your paper. This is a famous quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And of course, we are going to have this holiday coming up, so I thought this is perfect. I would like for you to write down, I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great. A burden to bear. I want y'all to repeat that after me, okay? I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great. A burden to bear.
A burden to bear.
Exactly. Thank you guys so very much for having me again.